Stella.
Okay, today I would like to introduce the South Korean veteran actress Yang Yu-ying, and I think my topic is the same with Rick, so maybe you can review this actress story again. So first of all, what's your impression of a successful actress? And many of you may say a successful actress requires perfect body shape and appearance. And some people say if your age is young, then you have a better opportunity to be seen as stronger and you can attract more audience. We sometimes image a well-known actress with glamorous elements. However, Yang doesn't meet the Korean beauty standard, so she says that I'm very strange looking and in a good way to express her feelings toward herself, as well as show the confidence that she earns. In today's presentation, I will first briefly introduce the works and characters, her personality, the turning points in her career, the delicates that we need to know, and in the end, I will make a conclusion. Before introducing her work, I would like to mention a little bit about her background. Yeon and her two sisters were born in North Korea, and the Korean War began in 1950 when she was 2 years old. She could remember being evacuated to the south, traveling in a freight train carriage with no seats. Her father died when she was 9. Her mother trained as a nurse and raised the children singly handed. And I believe that her performing style also has a connection with her background. And now I'm going to introduce her representative works in her life. Woman of Fire, filmed in 1971, is an extreme melodrama even by today's standards. Young plays a rural peasant working as a maid for a well-to-do composer and his pregnant wife. Before long, she had an affair with the weak-willed minstrel and also becomes pregnant. The story takes in rape, abortion, murder, suicide, and even rape stomping. This film also highlights Koreans' class divides and patriarchal traditions. To make a supplement, the phenomena of Koreans' class divides and patriarchal traditions were not only appearing in her works but also her life. In 2021, Yang became the first Korean actress to win a statue for her acclaimed performance in Minari. In the film, she represented a grandmother that always showed control thoughts to the roles. In a limited space, she outlines the characters vividly, so she has received unanimous praise from film critics, saying that her performance still stole the spotlight. She swept more than 40 Best Supporting Actress awards in this film awards season and set a number of film history records. In 2022, she was selected as one of the most influential women in the global entertainment industry. She confessed that the job of actress is very harsh. She had to endure taking films outdoors in sub-zero degrees, but she had no choice and never regret for it. The next part is about personality. Korean society was really man dominated at the time when Young was trying to become an actress, not less the film industry. To be an actress, you had to be very pretty. She said that they don't even care about the acting. However, as I mentioned before, Yang came to embody a new type of independent Korean woman, uninhibited, passionate, and forthright. She was not obedient to anybody. In some reviews, in some interviews, she credited this personality for her liberal-minded mother, but at the same time, she is quite modest. The second one is hardworking. However, this adjective is not only focused on her job performance but also her language learning ability. She tried hard to learn English, which is her biggest weakness. She never forgives learning English even though she is quite old because she considers this ability will be good for her performance in foreign films. The next part is about the turning points in her career. In the beginning, Yang didn't plan to become an actress. She even considered it as an accident, resulting from a paying assistance. She was invited to be a background from that. Another important turning point her marriage. Her marriage life doesn't last so long, and the couple divided views. Even have said that she required has portrayal conditions. So stigma of being a divorced woman meant producers hesitated to give her work. She would get small roles here and there where nobody would notice her. So she says that I didn't care about what kind of role. I didn't have any choice. I just work. Apart from the positive image she made in common people, in her entertainment industry career, she took part in more than 100 television and 40 films. Her existence can be said to be a legend in the Korean entertainment industry. Besides, we can also think about why she could have little obstacles in changing Li's identity. And there, I think there is never a former to be for being a being a good actress. She's once said that the film industry is not as glorious as it seems, but you can just have to believe and support yourself. You do it because you have a love for the work. If you like what you do, it doesn't feel like you are working. To put herself to my personal reflection, I consider that when we are making efforts to do everything, we are not sure if the consequence will be good or not, and if we will be competent. But we only need to keep with the original intention and enthusiasm, and then we will not feel suffering for the economic difficulties. And the most crucial point is to be both confident and modest. And this is my presentation. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Even though Stella also chose the same topic, but you can see that she tried to discuss so the Time 100 winner from a very different perspective. Again, so I would like to invite any question or comment.
Hello, I'm Rick. Can
Yes.
everyone hear me? Uh, I sound as a little embarrassed because Stella presents the same topic as mine, but I think she did a really
Yes.
great job to present some famous her of her adverbs, and I want to ask a question that what what do you think this elderly woman will keep produce well do you think she will like keep presenting in TV program, or do you think that she will keep present herself on the big screens, and when do you think that she will like retired as an actress, like when, like, do you think when she is like 90s or 80s, because she now is like 70s? Yeah.
I think she will keep acting, likes the job and practicing her English because she thinks it will be good for her later career. So, in my opinion, I think maybe she will keep acting for maybe 10 years. Then she will retire.
Right. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, I think it's a good question. Yeah, I think we know many successful actors or actresses. Yeah, I think they can have a rather long career. Yeah, I think so. I think it's interesting that you tend to focus more on the career development of this actress here. I think you talk about the turning point in her career. You actually mentioned how she somehow entered this career, but I think I missed the part when you discussed that she began as a paying assistant. So maybe you could try to explain the part a bit more.
Yes. Um, in the first, she didn't plan to become an actress, but um, in but one day she gets an opportunity to become a background actor. Then
Oh,
um, then her talent was born then.
I see. I want to know at what age that she began acting.
I remember she began acting when she was not young.
Oh,
She
okay. I see. So she became an actress maybe purely out of accident.
yes.
Okay, good. So can we also have another question or comment? Again, so to speak, you just need to turn the mic and begin speaking. Maybe one more question or comment from our audience here. You can also make a comment on the presentation you just listened to. Maybe we can invite some question or comment from, how about Sean? So, Sean, are you there?
Yes,
Okay. So, do you have any question or comment for Stella?
I think it's a really good presentation, and it gives the uh, full description about this actor, and I very appreciate for this.
Okay. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, for the positive comment. Okay, very good. So now let's give Stella a big hand. Thank you very much. All right, good. So now we're